how can he keep that up? The Dutch have obviously immediately come alive now as Space is on stage. The Inkling representing Grip and the Palutena representing myR. My revenge is Netherlands versus Germany.
Exactly what we came to see. The crowd, as you mentioned, coming off after jabs. Cheer for that amazing combo right there.
The Dutch do love to do that.
Combo,
Every single time Space just gets a jab, it's just cheers all around.
It is Inkling's best combo.
We're going to see a lot of charging that F smash, but Space a little bit too wise for that one.
On the edge, that's extra damage on the jab. Does get that extra ink as well, which will lead into more pressure. This is one of Space's favorite matches. He plays this a whole lot, very frequently.
Yeah, but obviously Palutena, a very strong character. Has the combos out from there over and over again. Great aerial options. The back air having that shield property as well because it is literally a shield. Yep. Strong priority on the up air as well. Nice edge cancel from Light, just showing off a little bit of that movement that he's got. But Space with those dash dodges back.
Not quite enough to get the KO, but good damage and a good position as well. No jump for Light. He has to recover 2 frame by the down tilt, but no repeat. Space still puts under pressure, refills his ink a little bit, tries to pull out a smash bomb, and punishes the reflect on the down smash. That was excellent. He knew Light wanted to reflect that to get away from the corner, and he had the answer ready. That is a raw experience speaking right there, Bowie.
Absolutely. So yeah, that jab attack coming in. I like to always kind of describe that as if I'm allowed to use an MMO term, as raid damage. He's doing the damage when it comes to the percentage from the actual combo, but everything afterwards is going to be is going to increase the damage done to Palutena now that she's covered in ink. And that damage increase, I'd like to call raid damage if I can.
Exactly.
Hopefully someone will get what I mean. But there
ink for Space is going to limit his options, and that is Light finding that KO with the up air. Very long-lasting, disjointed hitbox, extremely strong against a character like Inkling, who does not have the best disadvantage in the game.
Yes. So again, once more, Light is covered in ink, so that percentage will be racking up quickly if he gets those big hits. The disjoint on that back air, so good, and Space's timing to throw it out and create a wall with that back air.
Space is looking to find the grab right here, but Light having none of it. Great pressure on the platform, and the grab as well, just meeting Space everywhere he goes. The drag down into the dash attack. Light is not letting up. He has all the control. He wants the 2 frame into the read, but Space, he does not let that happen. Light knows what he has to do to keep the pressure going.
Yeah, I mean, Space is keeping himself safe as he is.
There it is! No connection.
The rare miss, but does get the roll, and that'll be another forward smash to take that stock. Lead once again for Space in this first game.
You will often see Space start looking for those dash dances when the opponent is in up throw, up air range, and that it's so important because if Inkling does not get the KO utilizing up throw, up air, they have to rely on their other KO options, and those are very limited.
Indeed.
So Space would rather risk being one-dimensional rather than risking that survival on Palutena's part and then having to struggle to fight the KO.
Yeah. Just trading back a few here, glancing blows here and there. Gets the auto reticle just to connect and push back. Dash attack doesn't connect afterwards, but just shielding this jab, keeping themselves safe again.
Mix-up. He released the jab early because he knew Light was going to roll. Light thought he was going to continue jabbing, and that means Space gets away home free. But
the up air will connect and take that second stock. Indeed, just like that, either shield poke or shield drop, not quite sure, but either way, it's a stock gone.
Great platform pressure time and time again from Light.
And I like the use of the advancing there into retreating there back onto the stage, pulling him around and allowing him to keep using that platform to keep connecting every single one of those neutral airs. Very nice movement there, back and forth.
Extremely strong, staying mobile to make it hard for Space to really, space his aerial as well. Because you never know where Light is going to be, and Light can always intercept with that dash attack. There's no hitbox to beat that. Roller coming out, but no connection. Look at the damage. It's pretty much even right here. Space is looking for the up air, but can he connect? He will, but no KO quite yet. The great situation, though, at the ledge here. That is where he finds a lot of those kills.
Can he go for it again? Oh, but a rare miss once more. Light being very good at dealing with this so far. The only player so far during this weekend to really, prevent Space from confirming that up throw into up air. Shields the roller, gets dash attack for his troubles, and Light looking for an edge guard. No, not just yet, but the F tilt will come out. Not going to be enough just yet. Explosive flame. Light looking low again, gets in there.
The tech, excellent work by Space, and now it's his time.
Gets caught by a beautiful explosive flame, just catching the roller away to open that space. Light, quick reactions, quick thinking, quick punish, quick game.
Light showing what he's made of. Such excellent reactions, and you hardly see any players react to Space like that. Even when Space is controlling the pace of the match, Light does not overextend. And we all know Light as a very aggressive player, but Light has been playing for so long, he has such a strong fundamental base. He does not let himself get overwhelmed. He breaks out with a dash attack. He breaks out with a neutral air as well. As you mentioned, keeps his positioning up in the air. Very, very great mix-ups, utilizing that speed that Palutena does have. And that is, you know, it's all those little variables coming together to create such a strong opponent in Light here.
Space has, you know, the challenge has been set. The gauntlet has been thrown down. I can take a game. What's two more? It's the onus is now on Space to respond with as much as he has. So we'll see how the opening few moments here go. Getting caught out by this net into forward air once again. The simple stuff coming out from Light. It's a strong confirm. Oh wow!
Forward throw into an explosive flame into the auto reticule. 80% on Space without answer, but there he is. The jab's coming out, a lot of damage on that jab, 20% plus ink, and there we go, another one Becker into jab, and Space trying to even his game back up. And one thing I do want to mention, last game we saw Space finding those breaths, but they were all barely too weak to get the up throw up air, but this game might be different. This game he might be able to find his up throw up airs when they do KO, because this might be it. Exactly what I was talking about. Space adjusting his decision making to make sure that he gets the grab when the up throw up air is live.
Seeing the movement in and guessing with that roll in, and then does punish with a forward smash. Not going to be enough to trade those stocks up, however. But Light definitely not out here, not phased by the cleans first stock from Light, from Space rather.
And that's the bloop bloop. No cigar. There is the bomb, but it does get throw armor through. Nice spacing by Space.
Yeah, you're gonna see it every time, and he's just jumping up, waiting for that landing back air. Good positioning normally, but gets the grab and back throw from Light. Will equalize those stocks now. But again, landing back air into run up jab. Going to be a nice bit of percentage extra now. There's once again the reflector. He's forcing the reflector and then punishing the decision to use the reflector.
Yeah, he's crouching under the splat bomb hitbox as well. That's very smart. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, it's good stuff from Space, because he's like, I know that you have to do this because it's a powerful move. So it's just, again, it's literally forcing an option.
Up throw up air. There it is. Into the KO. Space does not miss up throw up air. He is the most consistent right there with that combo, with that KO, and that is extremely important. Another early end on the jab, but Light was not ready before till the excellent walling though.
Yeah, so we get a very strong move. Holds back the opponents at bay where possible, trying to find this explosive flame. Rising back air from off stage in that drop zone. But a jab will see that out. The auto reticle pushing back Space as he's looking to aggress now. Gets that, I believe that was looked like a throw of some kind, but there's that back air, goes into the jab once again. It's on the edge, but
Light had the right idea, but was not quite there on the execution. Light warping upwards, but the roller just covering all the space. Space looking for a little bit of a tricky setup, but not enough time. Light matching out very well.
Trying to find, he goes for the jab and has to drop shield there on the end, so Ooh, nice goes for like a slow recovery on the stage there and gets caught by the splat bomb instead. There's the up smash to scoop up and send. Space with a very quick return of investment there.
Yeah, the two stock coming out very decisive, and that's what we mentioned, right? Space has a lot of experience with Palutena. None of those Palutenas play quite like Light, but Light in this scenario, will he be able to counter that? Because Space has, I'm willing to bet, Space has more experience in the matchup. He has way more experience playing Inkling versus Palutena than vice versa, right?
Right, sure.
But will Light be able to show how strong...
I believe Syme has an Inkling as well.
Syme has an Inkling, but as we mentioned, Light does not have that much of a tournament pressure.
Breadth, I guess a breadth,
that much of a tournament presence the last couple of months, right? So I'm really curious to see, will Light be able to rely on his fundamental skills, on his player reading, to keep up with Space here? Because Space has the character figured out, and now it looks like he has the player figured out as well.
Right. Definitely see how that works out as we go forward. Again, Light has to make some kind of response here. So he did very well in that first game, but that was like a harder graft, and it seemed Space needed to get his game on the board. So yeah, I mean, Space is showing that experience and that understanding, and being able to, make those adjustments on the fly. But Light, will not be daunted by that. we know what he's like. He can rack up percentage very, very quickly and take control of a game when he wants to.
Let's talk about that mix-up for a little bit. He was going for a jab grab because he knew Light was getting frustrated by the rapid jabs and not being able to punish it. Instead of going for the rapid jab, he went for the jab, got him in a lot of pressure, and that pressure led into this scenario. The down smash actually covered the roll, but the execution was off, and Light with a misinput right there, not gonna get a hit, but Space will take that all the way to the bank. Look at that aggressive gameplay, pushing Light all the way to the corner, reacting to the roll as well. A lot of rolls from Light here, trying to deal with the pressure, but he cannot.
Yeah, Space, using that movement just to kind of, it's very, very hard to kind of like read and see exactly how that movement's going, which is very, very difficult to make your decisions where possible.
Did you see Space move left and right there?
Yes.
He was looking for the up throw up air. That's what he does. When you're in this range, he's looking for the up throw up air. If he can get a roller, sure, but he wants the KO in this range before you get past the combo range.
Yeah, and very nice. Gets the back throw, run off, forward air to see Space when he's going low. Very, very nice of Light just to immediately see the general position, but a nice counter again from Space with the up throw up air once more.
I think this gameplay is very reminiscent of Smash 4 Donkey Kong, just waiting to get that combo because it's so potent. You can get away with it. The movement, of course, Inkling having the best dash dance in the game as well, allows her to just find those grabs. There's roller.
The berry, gonna jump up, try and get that back air up on the release, but nothing from that. Double fair from Light, trying to find that spike, but just missing that one there. Back air once again, grab into up throw, up air does not connect.
The neutral air, a little bit of an attempt at the combo throw, but not quite gonna get it. The splat bomb, will put on the pressure, and Light trying to establish some stage control with the explosive flame, pushing Space as far as he can, but the neutral air, that's like -2 on shield. You will not be able to grab that. And Inkling getting that nice jab, getting that nice up throw, but no up air, no punish on the landing either. And now Light is no longer in range, but it's okay. Space is on the ball with the reactions, just getting that up smash. Such great awareness, such great presence of mind right there.
Very, very nice.
Not out for the count though.
Gets that grab once more. Just trying to get that percentage racking up and seeing if he can get as much of a lead as he can. Hitting what he needs right now, trading there with Light, but this is every single trade is definitely in the favor right now of Space because of that stock lead. Gets the dash attack, maybe trying to just see that movement, that landing option down, but no big punish there. Lands on stage and gets away.
I feel like the platform pressure by Light was once again immaculate, but he was just a little bit off on the execution. He would have hit Space. He had the right read, he has the right idea. It's just that it's so hard for him to get in a position where he feels comfortable because Space is constantly pushing Light to the ledge. And when Light is on the ledge, he just doesn't do well, but that was a nice upset.
Indeed.
Rare move.
It works sometimes when it needs to, but there we go. Light now, last stock with a very, very high percentage right now.
Nice string, but he is in up throw up air range, an empty jump by Space. He's looking for the grab, you can see it on his face. The dash dances, the whiffs grab, the spot dodges. He's looking for it, and he finds it. He gets the connection. Space, the up air ace.
There it is.
Finding the up throw up air. Excellent work right there.
Once more, connects what he needs to, when he needs to as well. Gets the 2-1 advantage now. Light did a strong, came out very, very strong in that first game, but now, immediately losing 2 in very, very strong fashion. Closer game in game 3, but Space just seems very consistent, very controlled here. Light, you can see the cracks starting to show on that, usually composed demeanor that he has. Definitely having a time to think. Needs to really think this through, find out, just trying to work through his head, where he's going wrong. See what kind of weaknesses he needs to patch up, rather than because his aggression's fine.
His aggression is good.
But it's like it's the defense is where it needs a little bit of work. There's areas where he's just finding himself getting caught by things that maybe he shouldn't be getting caught by.
I think the main defining, the differentiating factor here is going to be the experience. Inkling knows everything there is to know about Palutena. So even if Light does adapt, Space will have the answer ready. So Light has to figure it out on the fly, but Space has all the answers ready. He just needs to pull them out when he recognizes what Light wants to do. That's a big advantage.
He was hovering over an Isabel there for a little bit, but went to the red Palutena this time. Color change, obviously the biggest counter pick there we've got, but Space is not going to be relenting at all at this point. He is 1 game away from winners finals, and I don't think he wants to just give Light any time. Again, back air into grab. To that up air once more. Splat bomb will be used just to kind of push and control that drop zone. Space
Nice forward air trading with the neutral air, definitely an advantageous trade. The splat bomb not working out quite well in lineup because of the slide, but the roller, he misses the confirm on to get the KO. That was very uncharacteristic, but now he's looking for the up air. He does find it on the whips, grabbed by Light, and that's a 0 to death, almost unanswered.
Very clean stuff there. Again, one whole stock, 12% was all it was in that first game. First stock, rather. Jab attack, that's a powerful jab attack, jab combo. But yeah, landing, again, trying to find these nairs. Light just struggling to find an answer here, really. Space too elusive, too evasive right now. And you just see like how fast he's moving in these, just not just in neutral, but as soon as he gets one hit and starting to move towards that advantage state, how much he just utilizes that movement just to keep Light guessing. There's
the jabs again, such good damage racking and so much pressure on Light. He hasn't been in neutral once. He constantly finds himself in a disadvantageous position. Now he got his break. Will he find more than a single hit? The jab connects on shield. Good punish right there, Light. He needs to push it through. This is exactly how he won that one game. It's through this relentless pressure. But when Space finds his break, he knows exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah,
it's raw experience coming out right here.
Gonna come out once more, almost towards that percentage where it will be KOing once again. Gets the grab up throw. There's the bear again, confirms a 2-stock lead. Light is definitely taken aback here. It just seems that regardless of what he's doing, Space has an answer. Light is in a position where, questions are being asked and he can't make a decision. I mean, he might have answers, but he can't think of it quickly because Space is doing too much, too quickly for Light to really have anything.
On all ends, Space is one step ahead. The one thing that I want to highlight is on that previous stock, Space intentionally did not splat bomb on the ledge trap because it would push Light beyond the up air range. He forewent that strong ledge trap just to get that stronger setup on the KO. But Light did break through. This is his time to get a foot in the game.
Yes, indeed. Running off with that fair once again and just confirming that stock. Is it too little, too late? Is the question you have to ask. He's been struggling so far to really get into these stocks right now, and Space is definitely going to want to keep that pressure up. But, Light still has a little bit of life left in him. He's going to try and hopefully get back into this one, but Space, as you can see, still racking up that percent, still being this oppressive force, this force of nature right now almost, where Light is sort of struggling. Gets that.
Great trap, no KO right there, but he will take the damage.
Percentage, get the back air, offstage going to be the one. Light has no answer. Space loses the first game.
Adapts.
Tightens everything, exactly, adapts. It tightens every element of his gameplay. He wins that game 3-1. The Netherlands is in winners finals, and Germany drops down to loser's side.
He really mixed up that pressure with the back air right there. Excellent gameplay. Space defending the home turf.
And the Dutch obviously popping off of their boy there. Very happy about that one. Players that we know and love from this wonderful continent here. And we believe we've got one more.
Let me be the first of us to congratulate Space for booking himself a slot in winners finals.